Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4406 in Candy Crush Saga. If you find these videos helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would really help me out. Alright, so this is a special dedication for Liz, who has been stuck for quite a while on this, and I can see why. It's a nightmarishly hard level. We can tell by this deep blue background and the lack of a skull. We've got 17 moves only to collect 4 ingredients. 2 are on the board. 2 presumably will come from one or both of these after we collect these or after a certain number of moves have been expended. Somehow we've got to get them to here, so we're going to have to figure that part out. I know it's going to involve getting rid of some of these candy curls and licorice swirls. And I think more specifically the toffee swirls that are infesting this area. And then it looks like we have portals, so maybe this is going to go here and here and here, or here and here and here, some sort of configuration. We're going to have to try to figure that out as we go. But really, if we just make progress, the board will tell us what's happening. So if I can take out those toffee swirls, I think that's going to be a good investment. With only a few moves available, we need to try to open up this space. The candy cane fences are permanent structures, but the candy curls are temporary if we can slice through them with some of these moves here. But I'm really going to need not only specials, but some nice combos if I can manage it. Yikes, this is tough to do. But this is a learning experience. Every time we play, win or lose, hopefully we're learning things. I'm going to try to bunch up that green. So there we go. Now I've got a green wrapped, and I've got an orange stripe. Unfortunately, this green can't reach over because of that curl, but maybe I can make a striped wrapped combo. There we go. I would try to pull it way over here. I guess I will still, because it'll help to take care of layers and layers of... Oh, so the hazelnut that was here dropped over here, so we can see kind of how it's venturing through. But yeah, we got rid of a lot of those toffee swirls, just not enough. Here's what I'm thinking. If I can focus on the center, if I get rid of the stuff that's in the center, then what will happen is the stuff that's not in the center will drop into the center. Right? And then all of these that are along the edges that are hard to reach will drop into here. However I approach it, it's going to be difficult. I am out of moves now and didn't really make much progress at all. I didn't even collect an ingredient. But at least I see kind of how it operates. Since this one went over to here and this one went over to here, I'm going to assume, unless I'm shown otherwise, that we're going to have that same kind of structure. And since if I make moves here, things drop into position, it's not that I shouldn't work on the edges, it's that if I have the opportunity to work on the center, on these toffee, I think I will. It means that the toffee that's on the edges will keep coming over here. But if I get a good system of leverage, I can try to keep taking out the new things that come in. It might be easier than trying to deal with all this. Although, of course, the more I open up the board, the better chance I'll have to make some nice combos. And so I'm going to really be focusing on, especially I think, wrapped candies that I can use separately or combine with other things. I'm going to pause the recording. I'm going to come back without a microphone since I think we understand the mechanics of it. And since it's nightmarishly hard, it'll probably take me quite a few turns. But I will come back on the microphone if I have something important to say. See you in just a bit. Okay, so I'm going to leave this as instructive because even though we didn't quite get there all the way, we got a fair amount of work done. We've gotten 2 of these already captured, and it was due in great part to a color bomb wrapped combo. So if I could somehow figure out how to get 2 color bomb wrapped combos on the board, and I know I had help from a color bomb stripe combo as well, but it shows how necessary these are. Even with a couple of good combos, I was still left wanting at the end. I'm going to pause again, come back with the new board again, and with renewed determination, because within about 6 tries I was able to get this far. So it gives me hope for the future. See you in just a bit. Okay, so this looks like it, because I think if I set off this striped wrapped combo, we'll get through here. Phew, which is nice. And that was really tough. It took me between 40 and 45 tries to get it done. But I feel like this is one where, although sometimes I did have a luckier board and sometimes I had an unlucky board, overall there was a steady incline in progress in that I felt like every time I played, I really was learning how the board flowed, and I was able to make more of those setups that I had. And I was able to set things up more easily than I might otherwise have done. Also, when you first start a level, things fall into position, and I think this one may have fallen where it gave me a stripe on the board. It was either this one or the one just prior to me playing it. I didn't want you to think I was cheating by starting with a booster. It just so happened that everything fell into place and removed a little bit. There's a bit of shifting in the beginning, and that one of them that I played recently had a little bit more than most of the other attempts, and so I wanted to let you know why I started with a stripe, if it happened to be this particular one. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.